Alright guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be just me showing off my Black Sabbath collection, and I'm not going to rank them because it's a little hard for me, I think, to rank Sabbath albums, because you got so many different eras. You got the Ozzy era, the Dio era, Tony Martin. Probably could rank them within the eras, but I don't have everything quite yet. Not missing a whole lot, but missing enough where I really can't do, a full ranking of the eras. But I'm just going to, show what I have and stuff like that. So I'm going to go in a chronological order because it's easier and I don't feel like having to sort these things back. So first I'm going to show the most prized possession in my Black Sabbath collection. It's self-titled. This is on Warner Brothers. It's probably not the first pressing, because I think the first pressing was on Vertigo. But there it is. It's my most prized because my wife actually bought this for me our first Christmas in our house about not quite 4 years ago. And I never honestly thought I'd have a non-reissued version of this album, and the fact that she was able to get it and not have to pay a ton of money for it was just absolutely awesome. And I was so stoked when I got this for Christmas. And I definitely would say The Wizard would be my favorite song on here. I mean, there's obviously other great songs too. You got the title track and you got NIB, but The Wizard to me is for me the best track on this album. I would like to still get a copy, maybe on CD, that had the cover of Evil Woman on there. So I'll be on the lookout for that. Next is a reissue, and I think the first Black Sabbath record I ever bought. Their second album, Paranoid. And this was reissued in 2016. Originally released in 1971. By Warner Brothers, and this has a gatefold as well. And my favorite track on this has probably got to be Electric Funeral, but again, another album with a lot of great songs on it. You got War Pigs and Iron Man and Hand of Doom. Fairies Wear Boots is a top 5 Sabbath song for me all time. Next up, my favorite Sabbath album, Master of Reality, which was, I believe, originally released in '72. This is a 2015 Sanctuary Records repress, but it does have the Vertigo Spiral there on the label there. Favorite song on this album is probably would have to be Children of the Grave, which is another top 5 Sabbath album song for me. I absolutely love this album. Next up is Volume 4. Originally released in 1972. And this is the 2016 Warner Brothers reissue. favorite song on here, man, there's a lot of great ones on here. I would probably go with Cornucopia. Probably be my favorite song on this one. Next up, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. This is the 2015 Sanctuary Records reissue. This one, I believe, was 73 originally when it came out. And A National Acrobat is my favorite song on this album. Next up, I have an original pressing. And I can't remember if this was like a unofficial copy or I don't think the band, if it was actually released through their record label at all. This was Black Sabbath Live at Last, and this was out on Gem Records, JEM, and so it's not a great sounding quality as far as like live albums, like production and stuff. I mean, it's got great songs on it. You got Tomorrow's Dream, Sweet Leaf, Killing Yourself to Live, Cornucopia, Snowblind, Children of the Grave, War Pigs, Wicked World, Paranoid. All great songs. The production could be a little bit better, but this is a really good, clean copy. And I was very surprised I saw an original of this. And this was done on their Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath tour. And that's all I have for the original Ozzy run of studio albums and stuff. Next one, I was really stoked to get this as an original non-reissue. Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell, the first one they did with Dio on vocals. Released in 1980, Warner Brothers Records. And let's see. It says 80 on here, so I'm assuming it was a first pressing. It's a very clean copy. Sounds really, really good. Favorite song on here? Oh boy. Maybe Neon Nights, I think. I mean, it could be Neon Nights. It could be Die Young. It could be Children of the Sea. I mean, it's a 10 out of 10 album. Great album from the Ronnie era. And then next up, the second one they did with him. This is a reissue. Mob Rules, which came out in 81. This is a 2021 re-release, reissue. And favorite song on here is probably, there's a couple really, oh man, Sign of the Southern Cross probably it would have to be my favorite on this album. This is a 2-disc set, which has the second disc has some live songs, and you get the heavy metal soundtrack version of Mob Rules, Die Young live B-side from Mob Rules. You got the 21 mix of Mob Rules, Sign of the Southern Cross, Heaven and Hell reprised live in Portland, 1982. And then live at the Hammersmith, you've got Country Girls, Slipping Away, Mob Rules, and Voodoo. Next up, another original that I do have. I was very surprised to find. This is after Dio and Ozzy, Seventh Star, which had Glenn Hughes on vocals. Not my favorite Sabbath album. I'm not the biggest Glenn Hughes fan by any stretch of the imagination. So probably Turn to Stone, I think, is probably would be my favorite song on this one. And then a record store reissue that I got, record store date this year, Eternal Idol, the first one that was done with Tony Martin on vocals, the one that wasn't included at the time of the box set when it came out last year, I think was when it came out. But this is a fantastic album. Also on Warner Records. And I think that's my only non-black vinyl Black Sabbath. The Shining, probably that and the title track would probably be my favorite songs on that album. Next up, they go back to Dio again for the Dehumanizer album. This is a reissue 2019 Reprise Records. And the bonus disc has a single edit of Masters of Reality, Letters from Earth B-side version, Time Machine, Wayne's World version, Children of the Sea live version. And then you got other live tracks, Die Young, TV Crimes, Master of Insanity, After All, The Dead, and Neon Nights. And my favorite on this one, boy, maybe Sins of the Father probably would have that, and Letters from Earth probably my favorites on this album. And then next we jump back into the Tony Martin era with the 4 albums from the box set. And the first one being Headless Cross. Terrific album. Man. Devil and Daughter and the title track probably would be be a tie for my favorite songs on this album. Next up, Tear. And this one would probably Sabbath Stones definitely is up there. Heaven and Black's a really great song. Just a fantastic album, and the Tony Martin era in general is vastly overlooked. And then next up, Cross Purposes, Cross of Thorns, Immaculate Deception, Dying for Love, Evil Eye. Those are some really great tracks off this album. They were all, I forget who this box set was put out by. I had the box sitting over there, and then my final album that I have is the final album of the box set for Forbidden. And let's see, man, Shaking Off the Chains, Illusion of Power, Guilty as Hell, title track, all great. If you like Black Sabbath and you have never checked out the Tony Martin era, I highly recommend the Tony Martin era. I'm only missing a few total Sabbath albums in my collection, vinyl wise. I do have one CD that's not the same as any of my vinyl, but I plan on posting this in a vinyl group that only does vinyl, so I'm not going to put that in there. But that is my Black Sabbath collection, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I look forward to doing more of these in this series, collections from different bands that I have a vast majority of their discography. But anyway, thanks for watching.